Good day everyone. Today I am starting with a new topic, that is pronoun. Now the pronoun are the words which are used in place of a noun. Like if I would take an example, Mahatma Gandhi ji was a great leader. He did everything for our country. Here I've used he instead of Mahatma Gandhi. So he is a pronoun. Pronoun is the sentence element to replace a noun or a noun equivalent construction. The replaced noun is named as the antecedent. Fine. Now pronouns have the same function as the noun do. Pronouns are used to avoid repetition and to clarify the noun, the categories of the number, person and gender. If I would take an example again, I am going to teach you. Who is going to teach you? That is I. Instead of using my name, I have used I. So here I is a pronoun. Next, these are the categories of pronoun. So these are the different categories. We have 10 categories of pronoun. This is personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, demonstrative, interrogative, reflexive, emphatic, relative, indefinite, distributive and reciprocal. Let's start with the first one, that is personal pronoun. This is used for the person. Fine. So like I is used for the singular person, that is for first person as well. In the second, in the singular, we are using the you. I'll show you the table. Now you can see this, like I is used for the subject and me is used as an object. Again, the you and you both in subject as well as an object, we are using you only. And in the male we are using he, and in the object we are using him. She, her, it. In the plural we are using we, us, you and you, they and them. These are the few personal pronouns which is being used. Like if I would take an example, we are going to the market. So here we will be the subject, and I am, instead of taking the names of the person, I am just telling you that we all are going it. Fine. Then comes the second one, that is possessive pronoun. It tells the possession of the thing. You must have read in the possessive adjective as well. You must have read this. Possessive tells the possession, whose thing is, right? Like you can see, this is my book. If I am using after my, I am using a book, that is an adjective because it tells the quality of a book, that whose book is, right? And if I am using this is mine, instead of book I have used mine, so this mine would be considered as a pronoun. Is it clear? I hope that it would be clear to you, and if it will not be clear, I will be clearing it in the virtual session. Then it comes the my book, your book, his pen, her pen. Instead of my book I will use mine. Instead of your book I will use yours. Instead of his pencil I will use his. Fine. So these are the few words which is being used for the possessive pronoun. Now comes the reflexive and emphatic pronoun. These are the words which is used with the self. When you are just giving a reflection of the thing, you call it as a reflexive pronoun. Like I will complete my work myself. I will complete my work myself. That means who will going to complete your work? You are going to complete your work. It's giving the reflection of a subject. Fine. He himself complete his work. I am emphasizing on he. When I am emphasizing on a subject and we are using the pronoun, at that moment it would be considered as an emphatic pronoun. Like you can see the example, reflexive pronoun. The definition is, it is used with an active voice verb in order to reflect the action of the verb back on the subject, the antecedent. It is whatever the subject is spoken, the same thing the reflexive pronoun will give you the answer. Okay? Now we'll see the example as well. I saw myself in the mirror. Why do you blame yourself? You sent himself a copy. So underlined words are the underlined words have been given to you where we are used the self word in it. Fine. When you are emphasizing a subject, I complete my work myself, there you are using a reflexive pronoun. But I myself will complete my work, here myself will be considered as a emphatic pronoun. Now we comes on the next one, that is demonstrative pronoun. The premonstrative pronoun are the word to point out something. Like again, this is also having in the demonstrative adjective as well. But when you are replacing the when you are not using any noun in it, like this book is mine. Here I will say this, after this I have used book. So this is a demonstrative adjective. If I will say this is mine, so there I am not using any noun in it, I am replacing that particular noun, so this would consider as a demonstrative pronoun. So they are the demonstrative pronoun, demonstrative adjective have the same forms, but after demonstrative adjective we always use a noun. Okay, now you see the example, this tastes good. You can see that after this I have not used any noun in it. These are bad times. Again, these, after these I have not used any noun in it. That is beautiful. What is beautiful? I am not aware. That house is beautiful. That book is beautiful. But it is being denoted. That means I am pointing out something and telling at that moment that that is beautiful. Okay? So in this is a demonstrative pronoun. If I would say this house is beautiful or that house is beautiful, then that will be considered as a demonstrative adjective. But the reason behind it, after that I have used the house word. Clear? Now it is been telling you that there is a different action, there are the different functions of the that. Like first one is demonstrative pronoun or adjective, like that book is good or that is beautiful. This is a demonstrative adjective being written over here. Relative pronoun, when you are getting the relation something, there you are using that, anything that you remember could help a lot, then that would be considered as a conjunction as well. He said that he had been there before. Adverb also, the snow was that high, right? So demonstrative pronoun would be that smells, that book is good, because demonstrative adjective plus noun is also being used. At that moment it is considered as a demonstrative adjective. I hope till here you must have understood it. If you are not, be ready with your points. You can write it down somewhere, you can jot it down somewhere, and you can ask in the virtual class. Then next one is your interrogative pronoun. It is used for the question, for asking a question. Again, which book is yours? I am using, after which I am using a book, so it is an interrogative adjective. If I am not using book after which, that become a interrogative pronoun. I told you every noun will be replaced by a pronoun. Like so this is actually being given to you, which is yours. Fine. Okay, so you must have understood now. Now comes the relative pronoun. It gives the relation of two things. It gives the relation of two things. Like the girl who is standing near the door is my friend. I am just relating the two things. Like the girl is standing near the door, okay, one thing, and the girl near the that particular door, she is my friend also. So here I am giving the relation between that particular girl, that particular girl is my friend and she is standing near the door. So here I have used the relative pronoun. The relative pronoun words are who, whom, whose, which and that. So who told you? The John told me. Whom did you tell? I told Mary. Here it is being used as a object. What happened? An accident happened. You can see that after who I have not used any noun, after whom also I have not used any noun, after what also I have not used any noun. So these are the interrogative one. Okay. Now comes the reciprocal pronoun. Reciprocal pronoun, it gives the when two or more person is acting in the same way towards the other. Like if I would say, we will play a game with each other. We will play a game with each other. That means you and your friend will be playing a game. That means you only pass the ball and she will be passing you the ball. So the things have been happening on the other way. Fine. So when we use these reciprocal pronouns, there must be two or more people, things or group involved. they must be doing the same thing. Like another example, John and Mary love each other. That means John loves Mary and Mary loves John. The 10 prisoners were all blaming one another. The 10 prisoners were blaming each other. That means one was blaming to the other must be blaming to the other. So this is the process being going on. So that's why it is being used as a one another. Then comes the indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronoun, when the thing is not being defined, not being defined to you. An indefinite pronoun does not refer to any specific person, thing or amount. It is vague and not definite. Some typical indefinite pronouns are there: somebody, somewhere, anything, no one, everybody, everywhere, someone, anybody, anywhere and nothing. These are the few words of the pronoun list. Fine. Then comes the next and the last one, that is a distributive pronoun. It is being used at one at a time. For example, you can drink either tea or coffee. या तो तुम कॉफ़ी पी लो या फिर टी. She can neither see TV nor play. That means she cannot play even TV as well as the she cannot play, she cannot see the TV. Each of us bought the book. That means both everyone, I mean the two person, they have brought the book. So this is all about the pronoun. I hope that you have understood it. I already told you, wherever you are facing any problem, you can just jot down your points and we'll be covering those things in our virtual session. Thank you everyone for listening it, and kindly read the book as well. Take care.